Every shot in your movie needs to answer one question, and by the end of this video you're going to understand how cinematography can add depth to both your narrative and your characters. The question you got to understand is, what is the motivation behind your characters? What pushes them in the scene? What are they trying to achieve? Once you understand the context of where they're coming from and where they want to go, framing your shots becomes way easier. I could spend this entire video talking about camera settings and menu settings and things like that to help you improve your camera work, but we both know that that would be completely useless. What I want to do is teach you guys about storytelling and how you can use the world that your characters live in and the plot that you're trying to drive to motivate your cinematography. By understanding the context of a scene, it makes your life so much easier because there's a north star that you can keep following. If your character's angry in a scene, then you can shoot it that way and you can kind of frame it that way because you know the emotion you're trying to play upon and you know how they feel and you know how you want to make the audience feel because of that. Every good director knows how to hack attention. The best storytellers out there know how to grab your attention and keep a hold of it for the whole movie. Everyone says this all the time, but it's true. Understand the rules first before you break them. A lot of people tell me, I got a short film idea, and I say, cool, how are you going to shoot it? Oh, I'm going to use rule of thirds with this bit and then symmetry for this shot, and then it's going to lead into this and I'm going to use the leading lines. And no, bro. You could do your research and use as many cool shots that you can think of out there, and it's great. But if you don't understand why you're using them or what kind of emotion they bring out in the audience, you're never going to get it, man. When you're filmmaking or when you're planning your shots, you need to realize that your job is just to make the audience look somewhere. That's it. It can be through action, focus pulling, the way you frame your shots, where you position the characters. It does not matter, but all you need to do is make your audience go from here to here. Once you learn how to grab their attention and keep it where you want them, it's perfect. That's what you need. That is what good cinematography is. It's not about what looks the coolest or color grade or whatever. It's about, can you keep someone's attention long enough? And are you moving the plot forward with what you're showing them? Another thing I see a lot of people do is they don't utilize variety. Variety is so important in film. A lot of people either stick to just the wide or just the medium, but they don't utilize the close-ups, the wides, the extremes, the establishing shots, the Dutch angles. This is not a theatre show. If I want to go see a theatre show, I'd go pay my ticket for a theatre show. Get in their faces. You need to get in people's faces. You need to show them the details. You need to get gritty and really creative with what you're showing them, because if you don't do that, they're gonna click off. Simple as. Part of what makes cinematography so cool is because it shows how your character changes throughout a scene. There are so many dialogue scenes where it goes from like wide angles and over the shoulders into close-ups because the conversation is getting more tense or whatever the background of the context is. Think about what your character is trying to do in this scene and think about what you're showing the audience that moves the scene forward. If you had to take away anything from this video, it'd be this. Learn your camera angles. Learn what a low angle does, what a high angle does. Learn why people use Dutch angles, what an extreme wide does, what a close-up does. Once you understand the emotions attached to the camera angles and the shot sizes, you could go shoot a feature film, and I'm being dead serious. Once you understand the psychology behind why this shot makes someone look cool, why this shot gives someone this sort of environment, why this shot maybe makes them feel surrounded by their world, why this shot feels so in their face and makes you feel claustrophobic. Once you understand these things, you understand the emotions attached to them, you can understand how to move a story forward because you understand what you're trying to show your audience. And that is like 90% of the job. This video was very surface level. This was not meant to be an in-depth, crazy video. This was literally just the basics of cinematography and how you can kind of think about it to improve your shooting in the future. If you guys want a deeper explanation on any of the topics I covered, or you want a part 2, please let me know in the comments. I will definitely deliver. If you're looking for a community of filmmakers out there, I've started my own Discord server called the Filmmakers Club. You can share your work, look for inspo, get advice from other filmmakers. We're having a lot of fun in there. I've been Ollie. In a bit.